Seoul, South Korea. A growing debate has emerged in the K-pop industry over the phenomenon known as Taekook, the pairing of Kim Taeyoung, V, and Jungkook of BTS. While fans have long celebrated the duo's chemistry, industry experts suggest their dynamic represents a larger issue: the truths that entertainment companies rarely acknowledge. Observers point out that moments between Taeyoung and Jungkook often trend globally within minutes. Clips go viral, hashtags dominate, and fan edits flood platforms like TikTok and Twitter/X. Yet despite the enormous attention, management agencies remain silent, treating Taekook as a topic too sensitive to address. Insiders say this silence reflects the way the K-pop industry manages narratives. Relationships between idols, whether real, rumored, or fan-created, are often downplayed or erased if they do not fit business strategies. Anything unpredictable is considered a liability, said one former staffer from a major agency. HYBE Corporation, the label behind BTS, has never confirmed nor denied any speculation surrounding Taekook. This refusal to comment has fueled even greater curiosity, with analysts noting that ambiguity often works to the company's advantage by sustaining engagement without official involvement. International media are increasingly treating Taekook as more than fandom speculation. CNN recently described it as a force beyond corporate control, while The Guardian called it a case study in authenticity and fandom power. Japanese daily Asahi Shimbun labeled it the unspeakable narrative of K-pop. Fans remain divided. Some argue that Taekook moments strengthen their bond with BTS, offering rare glimpses of authenticity. Others fear that overemphasis on the duo distracts from their artistry. Despite differing views, most agree the industry has never been transparent about how it handles such narratives. Financial analysts highlight the contradiction. Whenever Taekook trends, HYBE's visibility and BTS-related sales rise. Streaming numbers for both members spike, and merchandise sales see noticeable lifts. Yet the agency maintains a stance of silence, refusing to acknowledge the commercial benefits. Critics argue that this approach reflects a deeper issue of control within the K-pop system. For decades, agencies have sought to manage every aspect of idols' public lives. Taekook challenges this by thriving outside official channels, driven entirely by fan interpretation and global discourse. Psychologists warn of the pressures created by such dynamics. For fans, the constant speculation can blur lines between reality and imagination. For idols, living under unrelenting scrutiny can cause stress, even when the narrative is positive. These concerns raise broader questions about sustainability in the K-pop model. Meanwhile, ARMY, BTS's global fandom, continues to amplify Taekook. Digital campaigns, billboards in major cities, and community-driven archives ensure the duo's moments remain visible. This fan-driven preservation means the narrative persists regardless of corporate involvement. The wider entertainment industry is taking note. Rival agencies are studying Taekook as a case study in how fan-generated narratives can overshadow official marketing strategies. Some have begun adjusting their own approaches, offering idols more autonomy to avoid similar tensions. Academics also see Taekook as significant. Universities in the US, UK, and South Korea are planning seminars to examine it as an example of digital myth-making and participatory culture, where fans co-create meaning alongside artists. At the same time, critics stress the risks of commodification. If HYBE is perceived as deliberately exploiting Taekook for marketing, it could erode the trust that has been central to BTS's success. Fans accept ambiguity, but they reject manipulation, said cultural analyst Han Ji-yeon. Ultimately, Taekook has become more than a fandom narrative. It is a lens through which issues of authenticity, corporate control, and fandom power are being debated globally. Whether celebrated or criticized, it continues to shape the conversation about the future of K-pop. And until the industry addresses it directly, Taekook will remain both an open secret and one of the most powerful forces shaping the relationship between idols, agencies, and fans worldwide. Analysts in Seoul suggest that Taekook represents both a risk and an opportunity for HYBE. The company benefits from the global attention but faces potential backlash if fans believe it is manipulating the narrative for profit. This delicate balance may determine how HYBE manages future BTS-related promotions. In the US, music industry experts highlight Taekook as proof of how fan-led narratives can drive streaming and sales independently of official campaigns. "This is marketing without a budget," said Amanda Liu, a cultural strategist based in New York. "The fans do the work, and the industry reaps the rewards." European critics are more cautious. Outlets in France and Germany argue that relying too heavily on ambiguity around Taekook could damage BTS's reputation for authenticity. They warn that Western audiences, while fascinated by the phenomenon, are sensitive to signs of corporate manipulation. Japan, one of BTS's largest markets, has seen extensive coverage of Taekook in tabloids and entertainment programs. Analysts there suggest that the narrative may help sustain BTS's relevance during military service, but only if it does not overshadow the members' artistic contributions. Inside South Korea, lawmakers and cultural officials are beginning to take notice. With BTS regarded as a national asset, controversies over authenticity and fan trust have implications for the country's global image. Some policymakers hint that greater transparency from agencies may eventually be required. For rival K-pop agencies, the Taekook phenomenon serves as a cautionary tale. Companies are quietly adjusting strategies, offering idols more creative freedom in hopes of avoiding similar controversies. This shift could signal a broader industry trend toward less rigid management. Meanwhile, academics studying fandom culture see Taekook as a milestone in participatory media. By co-creating narratives, fans challenge traditional power structures, raising questions about who controls meaning in global pop culture. This challenges K-pop's long-standing top-down approach. Financial experts continue to track the impact. Reports indicate that whenever Taekook dominates social media, HYBE's stock experiences short-term volatility. While often positive, this unpredictability makes investors nervous about the company's reliance on uncontrollable narratives. Psychologists stress that the weight of Taekook extends beyond economics. For Taehyung and Jungkook, constant speculation can create pressure to perform in ways that may not reflect their true selves. Balancing fan expectations with personal well-being remains a critical concern. Ultimately, the Taekook debate has evolved into more than a fandom issue. It is now a global discussion about authenticity, corporate power, and the future of artist-fan relationships. The outcome will not only affect BTS and HYBE but could also shape how K-pop is perceived worldwide for years to come. At its core, the Taekook debate is less about two individuals and more about the changing dynamics of the global entertainment industry. It illustrates how narratives once tightly controlled by corporations are now shaped, expanded, and amplified by fans across borders. For HYBE, the phenomenon is both a strength and a liability. The company benefits from the visibility, yet risks eroding the trust that has made BTS unique in the global music landscape. Transparency, not silence, may eventually determine whether Taekook remains a cultural asset or becomes a reputational burden. For BTS, the stakes are personal. Taehyung and Jungkook are more than icons. They are human beings navigating unprecedented scrutiny. Their artistry has already proven its worth, but the narratives surrounding them highlight the tension between authenticity and expectation in modern celebrity culture. For ARMY, the question is one of agency. The fandom is no longer just a consumer base but an active participant in shaping meaning. Whether Taekook is celebrated as truth or myth, it reflects the collective power of millions who refuse to let corporate silence dictate the story.